What gets measured moves. When we measure, we can ensure progress. We can ensure that we know where things are, where they need to be, and where they've been. We spend time every single week reviewing, breaking down, and figuring out where we're winning and where we're off with the numbers, our performance, and the results of those things. Why? Because if you don't measure it, you can't improve it. And also, if you don't know why you're winning, when it stops going like you want it, you don't know how to get back. One of the most impactful things that you can do is know your numbers. We go over it. Know your close rate. Know how much your average ticket is. All of the things that we stress, it's not just so we can keep tabs on where things are and that we can just be about the numbers. It's so we know how to improve. What does measuring do? It exposes patterns. It exposes gaps in knowledge or training that we can feel. It really, at the end of the day, when you measure, it tells you the truth. I've had times where I go, man, I feel like I'm crushing it. It's going amazing. And then the numbers go, I don't know. Feelings fail us. Numbers don't lie. And so we have that dialed in at work. But what I want to challenge you today is, do you measure and do you know what things are at home? What gaps you have, what patterns you have, what truth needs to be told when you're not in uniform and you're not on a call. And if you don't have some metrics at home, things will get lost. Do you have a number of date nights you want to go to if you're in a relationship? Do you have a number of days that you want to intentionally engage with your kiddos? Do you have a number that you want to get to on the scale? Or a number you want to get to when you lift? Or a number of books? Or a number of whatever? Numbers tell a story, and they tell us more truth than our feelings. If no one sees it, tracks it, or checks it, you'll drift back to whatever that baseline was before. And when you're able to put it all on the table and say, hey, here's where I am. Here's where I am. Here's where I want to go. And here's how I'm going to get there. You can have greater success than otherwise because it's not typically a knowledge problem. I am a numbers guy. I like them. I know that that's not everybody's wiring. I know in today's world, there's some people that they really are driven by their emotions and how they feel about something. My encouragement is, do you know how you respond? Do you know tendencies that you have? Do you measure it? Do you clock it? Do you document it? One of the things that really transformed how I show up is this idea of a tendency log. It's one of the things that I had to measure more than anything is just writing down how I showed up in certain situations. I realized when I'm frustrated, I show up one way. When I'm winning and I have stacked a few wins, I show up in a different way. I probably have over 100 tendencies on a Google sheet of just, here's the input, here's my reaction, here's where it's helpful or otherwise. And so my challenge to you is log how you feel, log your numbers, whichever way. If you're more head, log numbers. If you're more heart, log feelings. But just be aware of how you show up over the next 7 days. Super simple. Not easy, but it will be simple because I want you to think about measuring it like a personal scorecard. It's you versus you at the end of the day. Something happens. How do you respond? Measure it. Document it. Because again, like we said in the beginning, what gets measured moves. And then at the end of it, figure out okay, here's where I showed up. Here's where I missed the mark. Here's where I thought I was doing better than I am. Here's where I'm not as good as I thought I was. Come back, share it with somebody in the shop. Share it with somebody that will hold you accountable to who you say you want to be. So, remember, what gets measured moves. And because what moves, you can start to become who you want to be.